For decades, thousands of aspiring actors and comedians have made Chicago their home as they search for the truth in comedy. Today's Real Chicagoan has played an instrumental role paving the way for those many actors in pursuit of mastering the craft of improvisation. More importantly, this woman has shaped the comedy scene in Chicago and beyond. Today, we're turning the spotlight on Charna Halpern.
Pick up a landline, no dial tone post.
I was born in Chicago, born and raised. I'm a Chicago girl. My friend invited me to her brother's party, and it happened to be a Second City party. And I met Tim Kazurinsky there. Said, "You're very funny. I want to get you an audition at Second City." We all realized that if you weren't one of the 6 people at Second City, then you weren't going to perform because there was nothing else anywhere in the city. So I decided to start my own little theater called Improv Olympic. And at that time, I heard about a big director at Second City named Del Close. And together we changed the face of improvisational comedy and created long-form improvisation.
She's made this really wonderful kind of mom and pop business in a clubhouse, and I think that spirit comes across when people who aren't necessarily improvisers or comedians come in to watch shows.
I truly think Chicago is the comedy capital of the world, at least like where comedians go to learn and kind of like figure out what their stomping ground is.
The thing that I teach everyone is try not to come here thinking I'm going to be the next Chris Farley, I'm going to be the next Tina Fey, because you're not focused on the right things. You have to focus on the work. If you love it enough and you're really good at it, you will rise to the top. You never know who's going to be a star. There are people who come here because they have aspirations of being a performer. And there are some people who come here just because they want to learn presentational skills. But very often, those people who aren't trying too hard are the ones that do make it, because they aren't focused on being a star, they're just focused on the work.
One of the things I really appreciate about Charna is that she provides a place to play for adults.
The longevity of I.O. and the things that I.O. has been able to do, I think is just a testament to her work. She worked harder than anybody else and made something that was stable and made something that has transferred on to many, many generations after its first iteration. Shawna Halpern is a real Chicagoan because she shaped the Chicago comedy community.
If Chicago did not have Charna or I.O., it would definitely not be as fun.
My name is Charna Halpern. I'm the founder and director of the I.O. Theater, and I am a real Chicagoan.
That's right, Shonda, you are. How cool is that story? If you or someone you know has an amazing story, we want to feature you right here on the show. Head to thejamtvshow.com to give us all the details.